Alright, it's not fully cured, but it's good enough to be able to put another one on it. There are still a few air bubbles. Kind of hard to see through the camera, but they're there. So I'm actually going to mix less than what I had been. Alright, coming back to do my last mix for it. Do the layer. It's gonna hopefully come out right. So after this all cures, I'm gonna be able to take it out of the mold and see what it looks like. But since while I'm waiting, I also gonna try something different too that I was thinking about. To try a mold that I made. But I didn't use silicone, I actually used knockoff Play-Doh. Some people might recognize it when I pull it out. From an old McDonald's cup. Stuff's starting to get sticky. Set this one off to the side, so let it dry evenly. Set up and cure. Alright. With the size that it is, I'm not exactly sure how much I should use, but I'm going to try. Probably about, say about 20 grams each. Whoa. Make a mess of myself. Alright. See how this goes. Off. Alright. Wait for that to drain. Back. Send a bubble. Oh, I think that just went into the cup. Into the second cup. And so after this one, I'll just be able to pull it out, see what it looks like. I'll mix these two in. Now, powder. What I'm actually using is a powder mix from do-it-yourself tie-dye kit. It's going to be a turquoise color, hopefully. Let's see how it turns out. I've never tried it before. Not sure how this is going to turn out. It might come out funky. Hopefully it works better than the paint. Hopefully it doesn't do like the paint does and it all separates and breaks itself down. It's actually turning a way darker color than what it should look like. Probably not the brightest idea to use all of it, but we're gonna see. Might work, I don't know. Actually turning it out to be like almost a black color. Now, this is just a test. I've never done it before. I haven't seen anybody do it, so we're gonna find out. Don't know with adding the powder if that's going to throw off the curing time and process. And got extra, so I'll just pour it into something. It's meant for this. Some of this sucks. I already know the mistake that I made when I made the little mold on this. It wasn't, the cup had an odd shape to it, and it trying to press it in to get the impression of it. It wasn't getting a perfect one, and it kind of just, so it's going to have a little bit of a hump in it. So that's why you can see right here, you can kind of see a design in it. That's basically showing up through the color. It's not transparent paint, so there's something going on. So I'm gonna let all these cure. I'll come back out, start the camera back up, and see the result of it. Most likely on this one, for my actual paperweight, I could see a problem with it of not being cured all the way through, and when I take it out, it's still going to have a tacky feel to it, and it's gonna throw it off. This, the leaf, I really don't care about. This, since it's only just a test design, I really don't care what it looks like, just to give me an idea if I can use that stuff again. So I've already done one that was a leaf. Actually, I made two of them. So I took a brown and mixed it in with it, and it came out be that color. And then I was testing a resin. It's a different brand and everything. I was trying this one out. I didn't do all the heat and everything on it, and I didn't clean out the mold. And there's a white film inside the mold, so it went throughout the clear and kind of give it a foggy look. I actually just put the two over each other, gave it this type of look, and then just set it up. I'm not planning on doing anything with it. It was a test piece. See how it turned out. It actually, since it did turn out pretty good, and it is all hard all the way through, that's when I decided, well, I'll go ahead and make the video and everything of one I really wanted to make. I think this might be the end of it. Shouldn't have to pour any more for this. I think it's going to have a good enough weight because it already feels pretty thick. And this one, it's just going to take a while. I'm going to have to keep hitting it with a heat gun since I've used so much. And I can still see all the air bubbles coming out of it. I don't know if that's the air or just something because of the powder I used. So, well, when these are done, I'll turn the camera back on, see what's going on, show you guys what's happened and how everything turned out. Alright, now is the moment. I gotta try and take it out. Didn't let it cure overnight, just let it cure for a couple hours. Seems to be working. Sides aren't sticky like the top is. It's good. Probably gonna have, what I'll do is go through and sand it down. Use real fine grit sandpaper. Do it that way. That's how it came out though. It's actually pretty good. Missed a corner there. That's no big deal. That didn't turn out too bad. I kind of like it. And when I sand it down, go through, make sure I get everything right. Get rid of all the sharp edges on top. I'm going to wait to do that until it's completely cured. Well, that's how it turned out. Not too bad. Pretty easy. Just time consuming. And the other thing that the leftover resin that I poured was kind of neat because when I just happened to put it in the same one that I used for the brown paint that I added. Some of it stuck in the bottom of the stayed in the silicone. When I pulled this one out, it actually pulled it too. And it put a little bit of brown spots on it. It turned out pretty neat. I kind of like that. Now, this on the other hand, this is a completely different story. I think I just got myself a mess here. Probably should have waited till the stuff was dry entirely before I started doing it, or before I poured it. But it looks like it was actually eating away what it was. this I'm going to let it sit probably for a couple of days before I even mess with it again. And after that I'll come out, try pull it apart, see what happened. I wouldn't be surprised if it came out terrible. But it's the whole point of testing, find out what it can and can't do. So, well, that's the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.